So one of the main reasons why you might have lower back pain after your yoga practice is from not doing Chaturanga Dandasana properly. Chaturanga Dandasana is a really great foundational posture for a lot of the arm balances in yoga. It also contributes to a lot of upper body strength, core strength, strengthen the legs, and also helps to heat and prepare your body for the yoga practice ahead, okay? So one of the main things that you need to work on in terms of strength is the front of the arms here, your biceps and your anterior deltoid, as well as also the middle trap and rhomboids to bring your shoulder blades in together. So there's a lot of upper body strength as well as your pec muscles. You want to be able to have strength in the abdominals as well as body awareness to be able to bring the rib cage in and tuck your tailbone under and suck the navel in and up to engage properly in this pose. There's also strength happening in the glutes and the legs, so it's almost like a full body workout, okay? When you're a beginner, this posture can be quite tough, okay? I'm still, even to this day, trying to perfect the pose, okay? So I'm gonna offer you some tools and some tips on how to approach this pose today. So for this little tutorial, you will need a block if you want to follow along with me, or if you just want to sit and watch me do it, then that's totally fine. So a really great way to approach your downward facing dog. Did I say downward facing dog? I meant chaturanga, and that's what the whole video is about. So you would start on your belly, okay? And we're just going to get the arms right first. So you take a look at your hands and just make sure as you're walking the hands back that the wrists are going to line up under the elbows. So you're creating this angle that you can see with the upper part of the arm as well as the forearm and the wrist. So it's in sort of like this angle position. And then I want you to shrug your shoulders up towards the ears and then drop the shoulders down and then bring your shoulder blades in together. So this is the shape that you're going to be making as you're lowering in your Chaturanga Dandasana. And then maybe just raise your chest up a little bit just to feel some engagement happening in the back. Okay, so the back erector spinae muscles, those deeper muscles along the spine are going to be active. Now, if you're quite new, you might want to start by leaving the knees on the floor, and then you would just rise up to this half push-up position here, and this is going to be working quite hard. Okay, maybe hold this for 2 breaths and then lower down. Or if you feel that you have the strength, okay, you tuck your toes, lift the knees up like so, and then see if you can rise up from the ground like this. Hold, and then lower down, okay? Another point of entry would be to use a block. So a block can keep you stable as you're practicing the strength for this posture. So you take the block to your pelvis like this on the ground. So you lay the block down, make sure it's at the pelvis. Pelvis comes onto the block, and I would start by bringing my forearms down like this just so I can stabilize myself. Tuck the tailbone under, pull the navel in, rib cage in. Then walk your hands back, just like what we were doing before in that baby cobra. Just be really aware that your hands are not too far forward, okay, because you won't really get the strengthening that you need, okay? You can see how this is not right. You want to get the hands back so they line up nicely with your elbows. If your chest is too low, you won't feel it. If the chest is too high, you won't feel it. You want to get this nice happy medium. You want to feel the burning happening in the front of the arms. Shoulder blades down, shoulder blades in together as well. And you'd hold this for about 5 breaths, okay? So that's another method, okay? Then actually practicing the pose itself, you would enter in from a plank position. So you would start maybe on your hands and knees to get the posture right for your plank position. So you can see dropping your belly like this is a very common thing that people do in their planks. Okay, and this is generally where the lower back pain starts from. So what you want to do is pull the navel in, tuck the tailbone under, bring the rib cage in and up, and you see how I'm sliding my shoulder blades away now. And you still, at the same time, drop the shoulder blades down. So you're protracting your shoulders now in your plank pose. Alrighty? Now, what you want to do is stay here for maybe 5 breaths or step one leg back. Keep the tailbone tucked and then step the other leg back. I'm still protracting my shoulders. The reason why is to create stability in a muscle called your serratus anterior muscle. Okay, now, which is very important. Now, if you would like to enter into the posture, you would come forward over the wrists. Okay, so you can see how my chest is moving forward now. And now the shoulders drop down and then slide my shoulder blades in together. Bending the elbows, line the elbows up with the chest, and then come up to your upward facing dog. Back to downward facing dog. Okay? So if you got any value out of this content, give this video a like. It does help my videos when you do that. And subscribe if you think I deserve it. And follow me on Instagram if you want to see any more yoga tips and tricks. And just a big thank you to everyone for watching. Really appreciate it. See you in the next video and have a beautiful day. Peace.